Beast Assassin, and I'm here today to do One Piece chapter 810 review. Now, this chapter is still a flashback about Jack and his battle, but what surprised me the most was the level of, let's say, gore that Oda depicted here, because Oda is not a person who likes to depict blood and gore. Most of the time his characters don't even die after taking hell knows what beating. But what he did in this chapter is like he depicted torture, he depicted Jack's crew members killing the minks, torturing them, cutting off their limbs, and so it was very different from the overall style of One Piece. I think the only other time that we've seen something like this was in the Whitebeard War, so we didn't see anything like this after that. Anyways, the chapter was very interesting because we find out that Jack fought for 5 days straight, and Jack in the first place, he's not a regular person, he's like a giant. When you look at his men and himself, he's like Whitebeard, something even bigger than Whitebeard, and I'm talking about him in his human form, not in his mammoth form. Master Nekomamushi said that Jack is an ancient Zozo no Mi, so it is confirmed right now that Jack is a mammoth because he's an ancient Zo. Zo means elephant, so an ancient elephant. What's that? A mammoth. And the thing that surprised me the most after the blood and gore is that Jack fought non-stop for 5 whole days, and he has 2 swords, but his swords resemble tusks, the mammoth tusks, so his swords are all curled up like mammoth tusks. But anyway, he fought for 5 days straight. He took no break, his men took no breaks, and they just advanced, they couldn't stop him. And the fact is that Master Nekomamushi and Master Inuhara, or whatever his name is, the Duke, I'm just going to call him the Duke, they took turns because the Duke fought during the day and Nekomamushi fought during the night. So they took turns and they were always rested. But Jack stood on the battlefield for 5 straight days and they couldn't do anything to him. So the guy is a beast. He deserves the 1 billion. He really deserves it, and he's a beast, and he's cruel. We don't see so many cruel characters in One Piece. I mean, Don Flamingo was kinda cruel, but not in this way. Not in this blood and gore way. After 5 days of battle, they started to defeat Jack's men. Jack himself, they couldn't do anything to him. So they couldn't even touch Jack. But his men, they started to push them back. The Minks started to push his men back. And that's when Jack tired. He lost patience in the fight because he saw that his men were being pushed back. And even though he was a threat on the battlefield, if his men were being pushed back, it wasn't a good thing. So he decided to use the gas bomb. So he used the gas bomb. He gassed the entire town, the entire citadel, and half of the forest. And then he crucified the strongest warriors. He started to torture the strongest warriors, and for the lesser warriors, he started to kill them. He was asking about the warrior from the Wano country, and if they didn't know the answer, he simply killed them, him and his men. He put an end to them. And for the stronger warriors, he tortured them. Like I said, he crucified them and he tortured them. And as a result, the Duke lost a leg and Master Nekomamushi lost an arm. Plus, they were beaten up very badly. On the 6th day, Jack heard the news that Don Flamingo was defeated, so he left the country. And he left the Zou country. And he only left a few men behind to keep the torture up. But that's when Sanji, Nami, Brook, Caesar Clown, and Chopper arrived. And they arrived at Zou right after Jack left, so it was a bit of a luck that they didn't run into Jack. And when they went to the upper part of the elephant where the town was, of course they used Caesar Clown as a balloon. That was funny. But when they went up, they saw Wanda, I think it was Wanda, and she was being chased by one of the members in Jack's crew. So they simply defeat him. Brook used an attack on him, they defeat him and they saved Wanda. Then they go into town, they see all the torture, all the dead people, and they see Master Nekomamushi and the Duke. Of course, they didn't know who they were, but apparently the Musketeer, the Lion Musketeer, which was also beaten badly, tells them that they are the masters and that they should tend to their wounds. And that's what they do. So basically they save Sanji and the others, save Nekomamushi and the Duke, while Luffy saved the overall island from being from being destroyed because he defeated Don Flamingo. And we all know that Jack went to recover Don Flamingo. Of course he failed because Fujitora and Sengoku were there, but anyway, that's the story. And now I'm thinking, if Jack is the actual villain of this arc, is Luffy going to be able to defeat him? Because we don't see the power of Jack, but he fought for 5 days straight, so we know that he has stamina, and we know that he's cruel. If he can deliver a finishing blow, he will deliver that finishing blow. He won't make any speeches or anything that will allow you the chance to recover. No, if he has a chance, he will take it, he will kill you. So he's ruthless, and he has stamina, and he has power. He is over 1 billion, so can Luffy actually defeat him as he is now? I don't think so. I'm not sure, but I don't think Luffy can actually defeat him right now. We'll see. But this is starting to look like a very interesting arc. That's the chapter. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day.
Any rational society would either kill me or put me to some use.